Georgia taking on Georgia Southwestern. And hello again, everyone. Craig Foreman, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. And the Nighthawks looking to get back on the winning track. Good win in the Battle of Blood Mountain, but tough sledding against Aiken.
I mean, USC Aiken's one of the top three teams in the league, and to go down there and to play them tight well into the second half, it was actually a good result that I think as Coach Evans instills the culture within his team, we will kind of learn how to win those games. But to be honest with you, Craig, to go down there and to get into a battle with those guys, that's a pretty big deal, you know. And so there's no such thing as moral victories in college basketball, but North Georgia, although coming on the heels of a loss, has got some momentum. You know, the road win or the home win over Clayton State, thorough win. The 1 point win over the Battle of Blood Mountain that you alluded to, and then playing tight, one of the premier teams in the region. So jumping into 4 out of the next 5 at home, it's a really pivotal stretch here as we're kind of teetering on that 8-team cut line.
And they come in with a 2-game advantage over both the Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern and Francis Marion. Tonight's game extremely important in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, Southwestern's coming in hungry, number one. And you know, not only are they hungry, but a win tonight would put them just a game out of the tournament, you know, so they can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Southwestern, a very athletic team, just looks like a typical Peach Belt Conference team. It's going to play quick, going to play fast, going to defend with a little bit of energy, and so the question is are they going to be able to score at the rim? Everybody questions how well Georgia Southwestern shoots it from the perimeter. You know, you want to see them beat you over the top of your defense, not around or through your defense. So will we be able to sit down and defend and keep their penetrators in front of us?
To your point a moment ago, the benefit of having played well on the road versus Aiken, one of the top tier teams in the conference, are we seeing in the last 5 or 6 games a change in the mentality of this North Georgia team and the way they're approaching each game?
Culture doesn't happen overnight, and we keep referencing thirds. You know, so you've got the third of teams in the middle, and the third of teams at the bottom. Well, 2 teams that are historically in the upper third are Augusta and Aiken. We've played road games at both. At Augusta, we got down like 12-0 to start the game. Fought all the way back to actually take a lead in the first half, and then really got ran away out of the building the rest of the game. So that was really a lesson for us. And we haven't had a chance to live out what we learned in that lesson until at Aiken. And what we did is we went 2 and we competed for 40 minutes against one of the better teams in the region and conference, as we keep alluding to. But I do not want it to be missed that going to Aiken, going to Augusta, going to Pembroke, and playing good and losing is not what our end goal is. The end goal is to continue to develop Coach Evans' culture and the instilled energy that he wants within his program, and to find a way to come out on the plus side of those so we can kind of navigate our way into the upper third of the conference.
And you would I think most people that have been in attendance to the games here this season are pleased with the movement in that direction that this team is making.
Oh, absolutely. I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and talked about how well we defend, you know, how hard we work on the defensive end, and how much you can tell that we connect defensively, and that it's not just play hard, slap the floor, false energy. It's really a communication and a connection between teammates, and that even extends over into the bench. You know, so you've got guys that aren't in the game, but you will see take a lot of pride in when their teammates are on the floor and do get that rotation or do get that help. That is really what Coach Evans is trying to instill among this bunch.
All right, should be a good matchup tonight. We're going to step aside and be back in a moment with more on the pregame. Before we do so, though, wanted to bring you a non-sports related thought. There's a lot of bad weather for the next couple of days here in the area, and a very unusual alert has been issued by the National Weather Service. It's a day-long storm day alert.
day long.
The possibility that there will be damaging winds, flooding, the possibility of quick spin-up tornadoes exists tomorrow. So be aware, be cognizant in the next 24 hours of your surroundings and what you're dealing with. So
absolutely,
a word to the wise. We'll take a break. When we come back, more on the pregame. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Back we are. A quick look before we continue on the pregame for the men's contest. A look at the scoreboard from around the Peach Belt Conference. North Georgia, of course, winning right here. Convocation Center 74-56. It was Lander leading the Peach Belt Conference at 85-61 over Augusta. It was Georgia College falling to the Cougars of Columbus State 66-57. Clayton State knocking off Young Harris 69-55. Aiken fell by a dozen to Francis Marion, and Flagler was 4 points shy of UNC Pembroke at 58-54.
One surprise to me there is the Aiken Francis Marion score, but it looks like the way that graphic is laid out that Aiken was on the road, and just kind of the constant theme that we talk about all the time, that it doesn't matter who's playing who, but it's tough to win on the road.
When you look at tonight's matchup on the men's side, one of the names that we have talked about so frequently all season long is sort of the leader from an emotional standpoint, Ephraim Chimanga, and how he goes, so goes the team, and especially on the defensive end of things. Defense is the name of the game for Coach Dan Evans and his mentality. Are you seeing something that will become a dominant thing in the Peach Belt Conference from the standpoint of what the Nighthawks can bring defensively each and every night?
I'm not sure. What I do know is that Ephraim Chimanga is a unique kid. So I don't think that anybody can kind of defend the way he does. What I have seen is a team cohesive concept that, so when you talk about the Peach Belt Conference, you've got prolific at the rim offensive players. Who is the best defensive team? I think we can fill that void. You know that when you're going to play North Georgia, you're going to get a hard scout, you're going to get a locked-in effort, and you're going to get a cohesive attempt to take away your strength. And 9 out of 10 strength is drive at the rim in this conference. So I do think Coach Evans knows what our identity needs to be. I don't know if Ephraim Chimanga is going to be the one that shapes that identity because he's just an anomaly when it comes to defense. But it doesn't take talent to guard. It takes effort. And if you can get 12 guys with effort that are guarding and that are connected, I think good things can happen. And I do think that the moniker of the best team in the Peach Belt Conference is still up for grabs.
On the offensive side of things, the addition of KJ Jenkins has been a welcome addition to the lineup here of late for the Nighthawks.
Silky smooth scorer that's not all perimeter oriented. You know, he can score in a bunch of different ways. Good ball skills, can shot fake, pass fake, good off the bounce. Maybe not all the way to the rim, but can do something other than catch and shoot three. So good pieces within this team. You know, they've put themselves right in the conversation of the Peach Belt Conference race. So it's just a matter of really we get beat when we can't score in stretches. And we always defend well enough to win, except for a game or two at Pembroke. You know, things that are just kind of blips on the radar. But the question for us is, can we have guys contribute offensively? Can Zez hit a couple shots? Can Zach Cottrell get loose for a three? Can Ephraim Chimanga make those tough twos around the rim? Those are really the questions for the men's team.
From the player's standpoint, the fact that the Nighthawks have responded to some of those tough outcomes earlier in the season, fought back, are competitive now in the vast majority of games. What difference does that make in the mentality of how teams or how individuals are preparing for the Nighthawks?
Well, North Georgia has never been an easy win, you know, and that's not the connotation that we're making. I just think that our strength right now, over the last few years, our strength has been we've been able to score with anybody. Now we can't score with everybody, but we can defend a little bit more connected. So I think to answer your question, teams have to bully us a little bit. And then they have to see if we're going to respond. You know, the Peach Belt is at the rim, is what we call it. It's at the rim, at the rim, at the rim. Head down, go to the rim, make a three, make a three. At the rim, at the rim, at the rim. And that's really a little bit of bullying basketball. Are we going to be able to stick our chest in the way, challenge twos, and keep people out of our paint? Are we going to be bullied, or are we going to toughen up and keep teams out of the paint?
All right, it's going to be a great matchup tonight. Anxious to see the matchup between the Nighthawks and Georgia Southwestern. Again, North Georgia comes in 10-10 overall, 5-7 in conference play. Georgia Southwestern brings in a mark of 8-10, 3-9 in the Peach Belt. Coming into this evening, it is Lander and UNC Pembroke at 10-2 in the Peach Belt, just a game back. USC Aiken at 9-3. Augusta in fourth place currently at 8-4. Then it's Columbus State Flagler knotted at 7-5. Georgia College 6-6. And in eighth place currently North Georgia at 5-7. We will step aside when we come back. Starting lineups and the opening tip between North Georgia and Georgia Southwestern right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
It takes more than intelligence and talent to succeed in life. It takes grit and a commitment to excellence.
It takes the willingness to serve others and a cause greater than yourself.
It requires you to push boundaries,
ask difficult questions,
and understand the world around you.
It requires you to know your strengths
and weaknesses, and have the desire to make yourself better than you were yesterday.
It requires you to be independent, efficient, and tolerant.
Ultimately, it requires you to be a leader. At the University of North Georgia, we develop leaders.
Leaders who serve our country abroad to tackle the challenges of the world.
And leaders who serve at home to improve our way of life.
Leaders who never quit.
Leaders who lead by example and not exception.
Leaders who are tough, but fair.
Leaders who are relentless and passionate.
Leaders who solve problems and don't make excuses.
Leaders who do the right thing, even when no one's looking.
There's nothing average about the University of North Georgia and its Corps of Cadets.
If you've got what it takes, then bring it.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good. All right.
Can you stop copying me?
And back we are, courtside. Recognition pregame here for Ephraim Chimanga, young man who has accomplished so much, senior from Ackworth, Georgia, and Altoona High School. And Ephraim, a young man who is well deserving of his recognition. The 1,000-point threshold surpassed earlier this season, and congratulations to Ephraim Chimanga. Tonight's matchup between North Georgia and Georgia Southwestern, the 37th meeting between these two programs. Hurricanes own a substantial 24-12 advantage in the series, but North Georgia, the last victory in the series, defeating the Hurricanes down in the Storm Dome 72-65 in overtime. That was on January the 8th earlier this season. Two straight matchups have gone to overtime between the two programs. Ephraim Chimanga, the Nighthawks' leading scorer with 17 points in that last ball game. Time now for your starting lineups. First for the Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern, under head coach Aaron Combs. The Hurricanes will be starting Jalen Cameron, number 1. Number 3, Solomon Thomas. Number 5, Kalen Quickly. Number 11, Jamari Dean. Number 24, Josh Press. Hurricanes 8-10 overall. They are 3-9 in the Peach Belt Conference. Nighthawks of UNG under head coach Dan Evans will be starting Josh Cottrell, number 10. Bailey Miner, number 12. Ephraim Chimanga, number 21. Donald Snyers, number 25. And number 42, Farad Watson. And of late, Mr. Watson has given some good minutes to the Nighthawks.
He has. You know, he kind of settled into this role last year of not really being a big. He ended up being like a 6'9" three-point shooter. And that's really not where his game is at. Yet he can make that shot, but he's got to just get at the basket, and he doesn't have to have two-handed rebounds on everything. Just got to tip some balls, alter some shots, but he's got to play his position. And I think Harrod has done a much better job of that this year.
Teams are on the floor. Nighthawks in their home white. It'll be Harrod jumping center against Jamari Dean, 6'6" sophomore from Ellenwood, Georgia. Prepped at Cedar Grove. The officials are ready, as are we. And the ball's in the air. The tip will be controlled by the Nighthawks. Karad, nice job to tip that one twice, and Ephraim came up with it. Bailey Miner lobs it to Karad out front on the wing. Right side to Cottrell. Wraparound pass to Chimanga. Back to Josh. 3 on the way. Slightly off target. And rebound taken by the aforementioned Jamari Dean.
1-3-1 defensive possession for the Hurricanes right there. We did a good job of thwarting our ball reversals. Anytime Josh can get a three, we take it, but maybe not quite from that far out.
Dean missing the mid-range jumper. Rebound on the weak side to Snyers. Darnell brings it up. Away to Ephraim now. Watson just beyond the foul line. Shimonga bounce pass. Back door. And a nice left-handed lay-in by Darnell Snyers.
Nice use of his offhand there. Weird angle, too. Nice finish.
2-0. We are 1 minute into the first half of play. Kalen Whitley back out front to Solomon Thomas. Gets the pass back from Josh Press. Dean drives, fakes on Watson. Blocked by Karad. Dean gets it back. No good. Another offensive board. Jamari Dean. And the third time was the charm.
Okay, Karad got in there and defended the first two shots on the rim. So it's exactly what we're talking about he needs to do.
Drive by Shimonga. Pass deflected, and Jamari Dean will come up with it. Gets away the pass. Knocked out of bounds by Darnell. And the Hurricanes will have it as we're knotted at 2 apiece. It'll be Solomon Thomas, junior out of Kansas City, Missouri, inbounding it. Gets it back. And a circus shot will go.
Nice little set they ran there. Deep corner inbound. You don't really see that very much.
Bailey Minor, 3 on the way. Left it short. Rebound taken by Jalen Cameron. Hurricanes have it, leading by 2. We've played 2 minutes in the first half. Kalen Whitley, loosely guarded by Snyers. Shot clock at 14. Drives to the rim. Shot blocked by Snyers. Ephraim tried to save it, but it had gone out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will have 9 seconds with which to work. Inbound comes to Cameron, out front to Thomas. From the right elbow, Jamari Dean. 6-0 run now by the Hurricanes. Played 2.5 minutes in Dahlonega. Cottrell to Shimonga, drives in traffic, shot is up, it is good, and 1. When you look at that shot,
it's only executable by a Jedi catch.
He was a contortionist
you can't
to get that shot away.
A normal person who has blood running through their veins can't do that. You have to have this weird
He's got to have
energy. It's like a mouse. A mouse can fit under like the crack of a door.
Yeah.
He just goes through space, and not only does he fit through gaps, but his body is built, like a tank, and he just absorbs contact.
Yeah. Uncanny. Shot was no good, but the Nighthawks got it back, and guess what? Darnell Snyers has put the Nighthawks in front at 7-6 with that corner 3.
Corner 3. Toughest shot to make in the game.
Josh Press away to Whitley. Now Jamari Dean will wait and hand it to Solomon Thomas. Out front, Cameron with 10 to shoot. Guarded by Minor. Kicks it back to Solomon Thomas. 6-5. Drives, shoots, and easily scores.
At the rim, at the rim, at the rim. That's what this game is about in this league. Got to keep people off the paint, out of the paint. No straight line drives. Driving is one thing, but straight line drives are just mistakes that we can't let happen.
Lonray Otunji in the ball game for the Nighthawks. And a steal, but stolen right back by, guess who? Ephraim Shimonga.
He's like the housekeeper. You will not steal from me. I will steal back from you.
And a beautiful drive. I like that. And a beautiful drive and finish by Ephraim.
Who do you think you are? You cannot have that. That possession is not yours.
9-8, North Georgia. Oh, a nice rebound by Lonray. Gives it to Darnell. That was a great response by Ephraim and an even better finish on the drive. He's got it in the corner, left side. Out front to Bailey. Whips it over to Darnell, fakes the shot. Now drives the left side of the lane, bounce pass underneath. Lonray converts it.
Nice space and find. Lonray did a good job of vacating space on the penetration for Darnell to get into. Got to the opposite block, accepted the pocket pass, and finished. That's an anomaly there. We want to see them beat us with the corner three. So squares us up at 11 with a corner three, but we want to see them. We want to see that basketball go over our defender's head, not around us on straight line drive.
Looping pass to Stiers in the corner. He's double teamed. Pass is stolen by Kalen Whitley. He'll drive. He'll lob it up, and Jamari Dean converts. Beg your pardon. That's Jalen Cameron converting. 15 minutes to go in the first half of play. At the next stoppage, we'll have an official timeout. Open, Sniers, long three, wouldn't go. Lonray with the offensive board. Bounce pass, beautiful feed to Bailey Minor.
You got to be so strong to make that pass. It's like a bounce pass when it hits the floor, just kind of loses its energy. You really, especially when you're trying to fit it into a tight space, you got to be strong to make that.
Driving the kick, stolen by Chimanga.
How many times have you said that in your career?
A bunch. The drive, the left-handed shot would not go. Long lead pass, beautiful outlet to Whitley, and the shot is good. Said it a lot of times.
I know, and you're probably going to say it a lot more over the next month.
Yep. A trio of substitutions await the opportunity to get on the floor for the Nighthawks, but no stoppages thus far. Played 6 minutes. Now we got a foul away from the ball, and that will bring us to the under-16 media timeout. North Georgia trailing by 2. It's 15-13 in favor of the Hurricanes. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore, 4 locations across Northeast Georgia, and Kazi Orthodontics, creating smiles that command attention.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
I'm Chloe Savage, and you're watching Nighthawk basketball on NSN.
6-0 run by Georgia Southwestern to hand the Hurricanes up at 6-2, but a nice response then by the Nighthawks. They went on a 9-2 run, and you had a couple of ties thrown in. This is really a nice matchup tonight.
It is, yes. 2 teams that are hungry.
Yep.
2 teams that are hungry to be in that Peach Belt tournament here coming up a month from now. So Georgia Southwestern with a chance to gain kind of 2 games. North Georgia trying to protect that 2-game lead that they have. So you're going to see the best effort from both these bunches tonight.
Chimanga gets it in to Zach Brown just in the ball game. Lonray gets it to Ephraim. Steeple in there as well. Zez manages to hold that pivot foot. KJ Jenkins to Chimanga. Shot clock at 8. Here's a 3 from Ephraim. Wouldn't go. And a rebound to Jalen Cameron. Outlet comes to Whitley. He'll bring it up. Top of the key. Stops and away to Cameron. Right side. Drives on Brown. Nothing doing there. Long 3. And it's good for Jamari Dean.
Second 3 already. Not even to the halfway point of the first half. So that's definitely a good thing for the Hurricane side of the benches.
Back-to-back baskets. KJ Jenkins missing on that, but a nice follow by Lonray Olatunji.
Thought he got bumped too, but it was just Lonray happened to be in the right spot at the right time. A rough carom off of KJ's pull-up.
Whitley will bring it up. Slowly, now comes to the near side, guarded by Steeple. Whitley in the corner to Cameron. He'll launch a 3. It's up, no good. Rebound by Jenkins. Here come the Nighthawks in a hurry. KJ to Zez. Back to Jenkins. Long 3. You bet!
I like the pitch up, too. So a lot of times shooters get the ball in their hands. They want to shoot it off the dribble. He pitched ahead, let to see if the big was going to get position, and then caught it and shot the three on the catch.
Beautiful block by Olatunji on the break. Steeple, three in the lead. No good. What's nice about that block by Lonray is he kept it in play.
Yeah, and that he really wiped away a bad defensive rotation. You know, it was a blatant blow-by there from the perimeter. Like the second or third already this half where the dribbler just has a straight line at the basket and goes to the rim. And we got to do a bit better job of moving our feet and keeping, you know, our backboard protected. But Lonray and Karad have early here in this game erased some of those mistakes.
On the wing, Josh Press holding high down low. And another block by Brown, but they're going to call contact and a foul. Zach with a big rejection. I think that Jamari Dean had designs on a slam dunk there. What do you think?
Yeah, he, you know, and there's a foul there. There's a lot of body in that. The shot at block, the block up top was good, but there's a lot of body in the foul. And, but at the end of the day, it took away an energy play. You know, so dunks and charges are energy plays. It took away an energy play for Southwestern, and it's going to send them to the free throw line.
Jamari Dean is still sort of collecting his self, tucking in the jersey. And now he's probably recovered enough to make a free throw attempt. Shot is good. Jamari, a sophomore out of Ellenwood. We'll have one more coming. And the Hurricane lead is 2. Full court pressure by the Hurricanes. Steeple to Darnell. They've got to hustle. They get it up to Tyler Dean and just across the timeline in the nick of time. Steeple has it blocked. But a takeaway, Tyler Dean no good. And here come the Hurricanes. Quickly ahead. Press. Zips it up to Dean. Jamari gets rid of it in the lay-in for Jalen Cameron.
Love to have a shot chart, you know, like where are baskets being made from? You know, are they in the charge circle? I know they've made 2 threes from out on the perimeter, but it just seems to be Southwestern, knowing that this is like a typical Peach Belt team. It's really too easy on getting to the rim so far.
Another long three for KJ Jenkins. That brings the Nighthawks back to within a point. That had equaled the largest lead for the Hurricanes a moment ago at 22-18. 11 to go, first half. Solomon Thomas gets rid of it to Whitley. Ball knocked free. Brown, Steeple, running the floor. Zez, KJ, can he hit another one? He can!
Tyler Dean not going to get credit for the play there on the defensive stop, but the rebound he tipped out, which initiated our transition. So he won't get the rebound nor the assist, but he should get at least a quarter of both.
3 threes for KJ Jenkins. And a knock away by Brown, but right back it goes to the Hurricanes. Corner 3, Thomas, good.
Now, maybe they kind of like the women, whatever the women's team adjustment they made at halftime, they shared it with the men.
Basket for Snyers, and the lead seesaws back to the Nighthawks. 3-point attempt up and good. Solomon Thomas feeling his oats on that one. (28-26), Hurricanes by 2. Jenkins with the ball, drives in the lane. Nice pass to Brown, puts it up in traffic, no good. Ball is knocked free. Hurricanes have it 3-on-2, up ahead. And a slam dunk missed by Jalen Cameron. Might have been partially blocked by Snyers. Steeple down low, Brown with a left hand.
Nice finish by Zach. You know what I really like about this right now is I know that this is out of sorts for us right now. It's a little bit of a track meet. It's a lot of easy basketball at the rim for Southwestern. Coach Evans has just sat down.
Yep.
I really like that idea. You know, instead of just getting up and hollering and berating his team, he's going to wait for the right time and they're going to really try to reset and refocus on their dribble pen, stopping of the dribble pen. There's nothing he can do right now in the flow of the game. So he's going to wait and pick his time. I like that strategy.
Jenkins, three! He's got 4 3-pointers, and the lead is 31-28. Timeout on the floor. We will take it as well. Boy, we got a good one tonight. North Georgia leads it by 3. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? That is Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Not sure if it was just a fortuitous mention of KJ Jenkins in our pregame, but boy, he has put on a show here in the first half in 11 minutes' time. In fact, he's only been on the floor for, 6 of those 11 minutes. 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, excuse me, Greg, the beauty of it is that they're great shots, too. It's not like he's just trying to pinch them off in tight space. He's taking good shots.
Yep. Nighthawks lead by 3. We're inside 9 minutes to go now until the half. Cameron, away to Thomas. Ball knocked free, but taken back by Jamari Dean. Drives, dishes, knocked out of bounds by Jenkins with 9 on the shot clock.
And you see Coach Evans is back up, kind of patrolling in front of the bench again. I can imagine that timeout was 75 seconds of reconnecting defensively and moving our feet.
I think he retrieved that errant pass. The 3 is up short. Rebound Watson. Hands it to KJ. Here come the Nighthawks in a hurry. KJ through traffic. Stops. Winds it around. Dishes to Shimanga. Wraparound layup. Would not go in and out. I think that would have been a travel on Thomas. Should have been.
You mean to try to get his foot back to be able to throw it off the E from there?
Yeah. Nonetheless, it will be Hurricane ball. 8:21 to go. Now, as luck would have it, we will have another official timeout in short order as we approach the 8-minute mark. Potentially, if there's a stoppage. Whitley drives, kicks in the corner, now back to Solomon Thomas. Directs a bit of traffic. 10, 9, 8 to shoot. Whitley, back to press, ball knocked free, and that is a shot clock violation.
See, this is just those 2 possessions after he needed the break to talk to him is what we want to package in bulk.
Time out of the floor, 7:51 to go first half, North Georgia by 3, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sonia McLean, the broker of Red Rooster Realty. We are a new real estate company located in Hiawassee, Georgia, that services the Northeast Georgia mountains. Living in the North Georgia mountains, I see how each home takes on a unique feeling of the mountains and its surrounding landscape. So if you have a home to sell, or if you are looking for that special mountain home, please give me a call. I've been in the real estate business for 20 years. I have the experience and professionalism to make your dreams come true. You can reach me at 770-480-4777.
I'm Kara Gruber, and you're watching North Georgia basketball on NSN.
Back we are. A couple of back-to-back timeouts in short order. Good opportunity to sort of reinforce what you were talking about that Coach Evans addressed at the previous timeout.
Yeah, that conversation at the under 12 media was strictly about our on-ball defense. Just 2 minute straight line drives, and these 2 possessions in between those 2 short media timeouts was a great job forcing a contested 2 and then a shot clock violation.
Steeple from 15, good. Now a 9-0 run by the Nighthawks, 7:27 to go until the half. They lead by 5. Jamari Dean away to Kalen Whitley. Zips it back to Press. 3 left side, good.
Yeah. It's okay. I want to see him beat us for that shot.
Ephraim brings it up, hands it to Zez. Fakes the 3, now to Ephraim, feeds Minor down low. Bailey double teamed, and they're going to call a double dribble on that.
Okay.
Coach Evans is not convinced, nor am I. I think the ball was touched by a defender.
I was actually watching the video board, so I don't know.
I
take your word for it.
What a great layout on the video board, by the way. I like the positioning of all
ratio.
The components.
There's a lot of information up there.
Yep. Press for 3, no good. Rebound to Watson. Ephraim drives, dishes. Karad now backs into the lane, loses the handle, stolen by Solomon Thomas. Thomas will drive, he'll throw it up, no good, foul. I believe that'll go against KJ. That was sort of a throw it up and hope that you get the foul.
At the whistle, yeah.
While we have a moment, you mentioned the ratio that you have for the video component of the board. I know a lot of trial and error went into deciding what the exact relationship would be with all the different components, all the different information.
Yeah, you've got score coming up there, score and timing. You've got XML data from the stat file of points, rebounds, fouls, and then you've got the video piece, and everything with the video board's got to remain in 4-to-3 ratio, so it's just a lot of math and numbers, but I think we got a visual that we like.
Nicely done, and I'm sure it's been well received. Ephraim drives, no good. Karad Watson puts it up and in.
I like Karad acting like a big here.
Playing like it. 35-32 as we move inside. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Press on the right side, holding high, guarded loosely away. Jamari Dean lost the handle. Cottrell has it for North Georgia. Josh bounce pass. Bailey Minor in traffic. You betcha.
Is that a 5-hole?
Yeah. Nicely done. 37-32, biggest lead of the night.
I've had either. I would confirm your hieroglyphics, but they've never led me astray.
Although you have questioned my ability to interpret
I have.
The hieroglyphics.
I have. But it always validates what the computer says. There's much more hand pain to get to it. It's a lot of writing on your part and interpreting what you wrote 20 minutes ago, where I just make one click and the data refreshes.
Would you believe there were many years, we've got a timeout, momentarily we can talk about it. Would you believe there were many years where I not only kept the running score, but the point totals for each player on the scorecard?
Just because you didn't have this feature or the live stat feature?
Yep. Yep. Ball whisked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Nighthawks. That was actually sort of fun, though.
No, fun wouldn't be the adjective that I would use.
Laborious?
I would ignore that one because that's not in my vocabulary. The last time Georgia Southwestern was on our rim was after a backcourt turnover. In the half court, they can't get on our rim anymore.
I like it. Steeple double team. He is
diagonal.
In a pickle, and an arm bar assessed to Kalen Whitley. Well, that's not an arm bar that you would see in MMA, but
similar.
Yeah. 37-32. 4:50 to go first half. Steeple for three. Would not fall. Rebound Jamari Dean. Dean will bring it up. Over to Press. Back out front to Thomas. Thought about the three. Now Whitley. Pass to Dean. Fallback jumper. That seems to be his favorite delivery. That one did not fall.
The power step back from 15 feet is a shot that we will take 8 days a week, regardless of who's shooting it, at what clip you make it.
Snyers, the fake, the drive, puts it up and in. Beautiful move down the lane by Darnell.
A little bit of their own medicine there. Straight line drive by Darnell.
Well, to a 7-point advantage. 4 minutes to go. Woo, and walking the tightrope on the sideline. Jalen Cameron drives, no good. Snatches the rebound, does Zach Brown. Snyder stops, right side to Minor in the corner. Darnell dishes over to Cottrell, fakes the three. Now back to Zez, 15 to shoot. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go first half. Beautiful assist by Darnell Snyder. Basket by Bailey Minor.
Nice cut and finish by Bailey, but I tell you what, we missed an opportunity to get Cottrell a wide open shot. If that had been a clean kick out, it would have been a rhythm three by one of the best shooters in the conference.
8-0 run by the Nighthawks. Chance to make it a 10-0 run here. Steeple the feed for Brown, knocked away. Hurricanes have it.
A little much.
3:03 to go first half. 41-32 in favor of North Georgia. Thomas holding it now, away to Whitley. Works the right side, zips it back. Thomas, long three, up, no good, short. And rebound to Brown. Cottrell three, no good. Brown got a hand on the rebound, but could not control it.
Love the effort from Zach, however. You've got the offensive rebounding mentality of chase 10 to get one.
We had a great angle on that rebound. 2:22 to play in the first half. Solomon Thomas, that's a charge. I'm glad the officials concurred.
Were they talking about it?
Yeah.
I was watching the communication on the bench.
The under 4 timeout. 2:17 to play first half. North Georgia 41. Georgia Southwestern 32. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network. It is somewhat interesting that earlier in the half, when you had those two very closely paired timeouts that the Nighthawks used, I think, to reset things defensively, they also wound up resetting things offensively and are really on a nice run.
Well, good offense comes after stops, normally. Yeah, and it's not necessarily transition baskets. It just helps with the flow of the game. When you have to take it out of the net and inbound it, the flow doesn't quite work.
KJ Jenkins, that's going to wipe it off. They say he charged. Man, that was quite a shot by KJ. That would have been his first non-3-point field goal of the evening.
I thought the defender kind of slid underneath him there, but
yeah. In the ball game for the Hurricanes, Christian Palmer, number 0 with the ball. Freshman out of Macon in the Stratford Academy. Thomas, Whitley, 3, left side, good.
Wow. Tip of the hat. Beating us with what has not necessarily been their strength.
Yep. Tyler Dean away to Cottrell, right side, bounce pass returned to Tyler, knocked out of bounds. Nighthawks will maintain possession. We talked about in the women's game how Coach Payne in his first season, likewise his counterpart for the Hurricane men, Aaron Coombs, also in his first season at the helm. Chimanga finds himself open for 3, in and out, no good. Lonray got a hand on it, but out of bounds. Last touched by Jamari Dean.
Fortuitous break to the Nighthawks.
Yeah. Chimanga triggers a play, lobs it to Tyler Dean. Now Lonray, one dribbling away to Zez, looks over to Coach Evans, who has made the play selection. 6-point lead for the Nighthawks. 1:05 to go till the half. Chimanga, Tyler Dean drives, Euro step, shot no good, and rebound taken by the Hurricanes. Quickly the other way, Thomas, and a slam dunk attempt knocked away, a foul on Lonray.
Great foul.
Will send Jamari Dean to the line.
Bad transition defense, but a good foul. And you see that bad offense, not bad offense, but offense out of rhythm, results in bad or not great shots against a short shot clock. Those caroms normally lead to transition the other way, so it's an interconnected game that you got to be playing well on a couple different fronts.
Zach Brown, Bailey Minor return to the floor. Tyler Dean and Lonray get a breather. Jamari Dean missed that one. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Hurricanes. You know, it's interesting. We talked about his propensity to shoot that fall-away jumper.
His free throws a lean backer. A lazy boy free throw. I'm telling you, so many kids in the Peach Belt Conference can make tough twos.
Oh, my goodness.
God.
How in the world? 41-36, 40 seconds to go. Nighthawks lead in the ball. Cottrell, guarded by Press. Kicks in the corner to Ephraim, drives inside, draws contact. Good, and one. That's another one of your Jedi shots.
Jedi cat. I thought he actually traveled on the bump. I thought the whistle, because he got bumped, was going to be called a travel, but got to give the senior upperclassman who's getting to his strength the benefit of the doubt there.
What's nice about Ephraim and his ability to get the shot away, he is equally adept with both the right and left.
Yeah.
That one did not fall, so it remains 43-36. Shot clock is off. 27.5 seconds to go until the intermission. A bonus opportunity now for Josh Press, junior from Atlanta, who came to Georgia Southwestern. That one is no good. Rebound, Zach Brown, by way of Clarendon College.
I don't know where that's at.
Nor do I. So now the Nighthawks will get the last shot. They currently lead by 7. 10 seconds to go. Brown, Steeple, Zez with 5, 4, 3. A 3 is on the way. It's no good. The follow wouldn't go. And we're at the half. North Georgia 43, Georgia Southwestern 36. Back in a moment with your halftime report. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Enjoy red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no hi, though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good. All right, Troy.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
I'm Faith Arthur, and this is North Georgia Basketball on NSN.
And back we are, Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn. At the half, it is 43-36. An interesting observation that you made while we were in the break there. There have been only 6 Hurricanes to play in the first half of this game, and the only sub, Christian Palmer, played a little over 2 minutes.
4 guys didn't come off the floor. The 5th starter only had 2 minutes of rest. Christian Palmer had 1 defensive rebound. Everything else generated within the box score has come from 5 gentlemen. So theoretically, there's kind of no sub there. So kind of want to pay attention to depth, see if we can kind of hunker in defensively and then just kind of weather the storm, because it's a road trip for Southwestern, obviously. You got to think that there could be not enough fuel in the tank to make that upset bid.
And it'll be interesting to see at what point that makes a difference. Recognition going on here at the half. That's one thing that there's been a lot of in recent seasons for North Georgia programs, and the women's basketball certainly no exception of that. An exciting time for this program.
Yeah, it's things are going well for the Nighthawks, right? It's and then we're reflecting back on the 18-19 successes, but it's good to be able to do this in a casual environment, and we're going to talk about all the teams here.
Absolutely. And congratulations to the rifle team being recognized here as well.
Tobin Sanctuary is small bore champion within the Southern Conference last year.
That is phenomenal. Something that really proud of here at North Georgia. Quick look at the box score for North Georgia. KJ Jenkins, we talked about, perfect 4 of 4 beyond the arc. 12 points to lead the way for the Nighthawks. 6 points apiece for Bailey Minor and Ephraim Shamanga. For the Hurricanes of Georgia Southwestern, 12 points from Solomon Thomas, 10 points from Jamari Dean. Those 2 players in double-digit scoring. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with more. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
North Georgia Basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore, 4 locations across Northeast Georgia, and Kazi Orthodontics, creating smiles that command attention.
And back we are. Great recognition here at the half for so many of the programs with conference championships in the last season, and just a great visual representation of what has been done here at North Georgia.
There's a lot of trophies out there.
I like that.
A lot of NCAA trophies, a lot of Peach Belt Conference glass trophies, a lot of nets that have been cut down, a lot of individual champions. That is what North Georgia athletics is about. The championships that you see out there. I heard the bullets about 7 teams ranked in the top 25, 5 NCAA appearances. That speaks to what North Georgia athletics is about.
I dare say that you'd be hard-pressed to find any other program in the nation with that many teams and programs ranked in the top 25.
Yeah, especially with just 13 sports.
Yeah.
So like 70% of our teams are top 25 in the country.
Hats off to Lindsey Reeves and the staff here at North Georgia, the job they have done, all the coaches, all the athletes. It is so wonderful to see also the response that all the different programs have from those that follow athletics.
It's and peers like peer recognition.
Absolutely.
So when the baseball team gets presented their rings, we love to be able to kind of have that intimate moment with the team, but college kids want to be in front of their peers and to be able to be recognized in front of the Nighthawk fans here and all the students in attendance. That means a lot to those guys. Those guys and gals that won championships. That one thing to think about is that all 3 of our seasons really span when school's not in. So fall sports are kind of getting going before we get started with school. When basketball has the big winter break, and tennis and golf and baseball and softball championships are after everybody has left. So to be able to be recognized in front of your peers means a lot to these student athletes.
Without question. More straight ahead. We're at the half. Nighthawks on top, 43-36. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? Think we've crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Coming up in just more than a week's time, a very important part of each year now for the last decade here in North Georgia, inductions into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we're going to roll to a new format this year. So next Friday night we'll be doing the Hall of Fame induction ceremony here on the gym floor of the Convocation Center, preceding day leading up to Homecoming 2020. Two crucial conference basketball games against the Bearcats of Lambert. You will be emceeing the formal banquet, looking to really formalize kind of how it's been done. It's been a nice ceremony, but we're really trying to, on the 10th anniversary, really roll out the red carpet for the 5 inductees that we have, as well as the past inductees, and seated at rounds, live music, social hour beforehand, coffee and dessert afterwards. Use of the full audio-visual components that we have here in the Convocation Center, but Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day, I might add, so I do hope that you're bringing your wife.
Absolutely.
We're going to induct 5 inductees. Matt Causey from men's basketball, prolific scorer here. I mean, I actually coached against North Georgia when he was a player here, and he's really one of those guys that you don't have a solution for. Longtime faculty athletic representative back in the NAI days, Dr. Larry Dennis. Dr. Dennis has also spent time chairing the Athletics Hall of Fame Committee. Felipe Frederick, a men's tennis player, first men's tennis All-American. First men's tennis player being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Kelly Pinston, now Gillum. Kelly Pinston was a prolific scorer for the women's soccer team. Was right here when I got here 7 years ago. She was the one that was kind of getting it done for the women's soccer team, and was really the beginning of that NCAA run that our Nighthawks have had. And then Ron Honeycutt will be our 5th and final inductee of the evening. Longtime supporter of Nighthawk athletics, and dual sport athlete here, played baseball and men's basketball. So 5 well-deserving inductees that are going to be treated to an evening that is a new and refreshing format, and just really looking forward to the basically borderline black tie event.
Absolutely. Now, for those that might have an interest in attending that banquet, how will they find out more about getting tickets?
You can put tickets, and we're seated at rounds, so tickets and individual tickets and our round tables of 8 are still available for purchase. And just go to ungathletics.com, simple /HOF for Hall of Fame. So ungathletics.com/HOF. You can buy your tickets and tables on.
That's fantastic. Looking forward to it. It should be a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend of activity here at North Georgia. You made mention of those big games that will follow on Homecoming Day. I know that, yes, as a player, as a coach, you can only take one at a time, but I'm already looking forward to the Lander matchups.
Yep, we need to finish off today. Go 2-0 today, women and men. Still got 20 minutes of basketball ahead of us. We'll have a Saturday temperance pivotal game, but we're at home. Got to defend home court. And next Wednesday we're at Columbus. Those are going to be 2 big games. So a lot of work for the teams to do ahead of next weekend. We got a home game for the staff to run next Saturday, but then after that, we're really expecting a full house. All the Corps cadets will be here. Looking looking forward to Hall of Fame 2020 and Homecoming 2020.
Very good. Teams are ready. We are as well. And again, we thank you for joining us. Coverage of North Georgia basketball. Second half underway. And the Hurricanes have possession. Press. Away to Whitley. They feed Jamari Dean. Backs in on Watson. Boy, had nowhere to go and finally got rid of it. And a reach-in foul bails out. I'm not sure if Solomon Thomas might have jammed a finger.
Got Ephraim on the call, or was that
I think that
Darnell?
was Darnell.
No, the PA address announcer said Ephraim.
I thought it was Darnell.
I did too.
But lob to Jamari and a block by Karad, and 2 fouls in short succession.
Yeah, we haven't even crossed the timeline headed at our rim. That's 2 whistles.
I would prefer to stop this trend. At the line, Jamari Dean settles in, the first of 2, good. He is now 4 of 5, I'm sorry, on
No,
the
I was
night.
going to reiterate your comment from earlier, the recliner free throw.
Yep. And got him to go.
You know, like the old recliners that have the wooden handle on
Absolutely.
the side that kind of triggers the up and down component.
Absolutely.
You know, they make a lot of noise.
Absolutely.
Those things are comfortable. Got one in my living room.
43 to 38. I've spent a lot of time in those.
I spent a lot of time in mine watching the Super Bowl this past week. I don't know if we mentioned that in this broadcast or not.
Why, yes. Yeah. Well, no, we mentioned it in the women's game.
Yeah, we haven't.
We need to talk about
we
it
need
again.
to talk about it for the men's listeners.
If nothing else, you are modest, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't bring it up. I'm just talking about my recliner. Was that a shot or a pass?
It was supposed to be a pass.
Okay.
It will count as a shot, though, I'm afraid, because it hit the rim. 43-38. We've played a minute here in the second half. Foul away from the ball. And in 64 seconds of play, that is the 3rd North Georgia foul.
4th overall, too.
I'm not an alarmist, but somewhat alarming. Thomas.
That's illegal screen. A lot of times when a little is going to screen a big, it just looks awkward.
Right.
Now that was a foul. He used arms and elbows, but when you've got a little on a big, you better be stationary and get run over if you're going to change the defensive line of sight.
Cottrell, 17-footer off the iron, no good. Tipped by Karad to himself.
That's
now
playing as a true big.
Chimanga drives, dishes, corner. And that's going to be charge on Ephraim.
Very rarely do you see Ephraim Chimanga player control foul like that. He's got such great body control. He can normally kind of shift and avoid that head-on contact, but in that case, Hurricanes did a good job of protecting the paint. As you'll notice, they had rotated down off of our best shooter, and on the catch, we made a 3, so luckily they got that whistle.
Ball taken away. I'm not sure if Jamari Dean was trying a behind-the-back dribble that got away from him.
I'm not sure, but we're doing a better job of sitting down in a stance and protecting our rim.
Cottrell, 3, left side.
It's heating up. That's 2 in a row. First one didn't count, but that doesn't care. The shooter doesn't bring that into play. He's still got that feeling.
Thomas, away to press. Josh back to Solomon. Zach Brown waits to check in for North Georgia. Baseline, Jalen Cameron, guarded by Bailey Minor. Fakes, shoots, blocks, and a late whistle, and goodness gracious, the fouls are flowing freely here in the second stanza.
Has Southwestern had an offensive possession that wasn't a foul yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. Hey, it's Peach Belt basketball. They're going to get it at the rim.
Cameron, good. Brown in for Karad. All of the Hurricanes' points in the second half have come at the foul line. All 4 of them. 46-40. We played 2.5 minutes. Down low, nice feed from Chimanga to Brown for the basket.
Nice little gap pass there.
There's your fall-away jumper, and it goes for Jamari Dean.
Tough too, but you tip your hat as long as the ball's scoring over our head and not around our body.
Darnell, long 3, yeah!
I like how he shoots with his right foot well in front of his left, but he still does a good job of keeping his upper body square. It's almost a little bit of a right-handed heave, but
it's really a set shot.
I like it, though.
Yep.
I like it.
Well balanced.
It's got an old-school flavor to it.
Whitley, back out to press. Down low. Wraparound pass from Jamari Dean out of bounds and over to North Georgia.
That's connected defense right there. We defended the post, pushed it out a little bit. They tried to have a cut to the weak side block, but we had rotated over, and that's really good team defense there. Post defenders were connected.
KJ Jenkins on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Get ready.
Instant offense.
Steeple. Chimanga. Brown. Jenkins. Now the lob to Steeple on the corner. Has it knocked away. Takes it right back. Zez, baseline. 10 to shoot. Picks up his dribble. Now it's KJ. Long NBA 3. That one off the mark, no good. Bailey Minor, a long rebound. How far behind the line was KJ?
A long way, and it almost went in. It looked, when he shot it from right in front of us, I thought it was on line the whole way.
Drive by Chimanga, and draws contact with a defender in his face. The under 16 timeout, 15:54 to go. Nighthawks lead by 9. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Back we are, and while we have a brief second, do want to offer our congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. 50 years between Super Bowl championships, and what a thrilling finish to that ball game. And hats off, as we see from Chimanga at the foul line. Hats off to Patrick Mahomes and that offense.
That offense has got some spurt ability. We talk about that in basketball, but
speaking of spurt ability, Tyreek Hill has plans to try out for the U.S. Olympic team.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, I've seen like a when you kind of like impose his time, like in the Olympic race day here, he would have finished like second behind Bolt, right?
Yeah. 10-point ball game now, largest lead of the night. In the lane, Dean, Jamari Dean, good.
Nice post move there. It looked like Julian Sutton's go-to move.
Yep.
Shimmy over the right shoulder, finish over the left.
KJ away to Zez. Steeple now with 15 to shoot, away to Bailey Minor. One dribble and to Chimanga. He'll drive, gives it right back to Bailey, blocked, but Steeple has it. Now 7, 6, 5, a long 3, good. Wow. Woo! Talk to me. 55-44. The lead is 11.
Good shuffle cut there by the Hurricanes. Got to do a better job of not letting that cutter get direct line at the rim.
Give the basket to Jalen Cameron out of Florence, South Carolina, by way of Cape Fear Community College. Ephraim Chimanga,
Jedi Cat.
how in the world?
He's deceptively quick.
Well done, Mr. Chimanga. The drive, the shot off balance goes for Kalen Whitley.
It's 2 straight dribble penetrations.
57-48 as we move toward the 14-minute mark. Chimanga, high arcing effort would not go, and a foul on Brown stops the clock and allows Landre and Josh Cottrell to check back in. So you got the tandem of Olatunji and Brown on that front line.
It's pretty big front line. And you got 3 guys that can stroke it on the perimeter, too.
That's an interesting grouping there. You got Steeple, Jenkins, and Cottrell out front. Press. Back it goes to Whitley. 10 to shoot. Whitley will throw it up from 3. Good. Wow.
Hurricanes won't go away.
Nope. Hawks have led by as many as 11. Cottrell left that one short. Rebound press. A little 5-0 run here. Whitley bounce pass to Cameron. Drives nowhere to go. Back to press. Right side 3. Good. Lord have mercy.
They've become shooters all of a sudden.
And it's a 3-point game. 13 minutes to play. Brown, Olatunji out front. KJ over the top to Zach. Couple of dribbles, bounce pass, Lanre. Turns, nowhere to go. Cottrell, 3, right side, good.
Good choice by Lanre not traveling there. Didn't overwork to get to a post move. Saw that his defender was well positioned, so nice kick out pass to a rhythm jump shot by Josh.
Press in the corner for 3. It's good. I'm not sure how many times it rolled around the rim before dropping through, but give another 3-pointer.
Toilet shot.
Goodness. Around the bowl and in. Steeple drives, fakes, shoots, no good. Rebound, Jamari Dean. Drive by Solomon, blocked by KJ Jenkins. And standing on the end line was Jamari Dean. That'll bring us to the under 12 timeout. 11:59 to go. A 1-possession game. Don't go anywhere. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Things have tightened up just a bit here at the Convocation Center. What was an 11-point lead on 2 occasions now is but a 3-point lead for North Georgia. Sort of a gut check now.
That's a good way to put it. Definitely a gut check. Nice little run here by Southwestern. Battled their way back in typical Peach Belt fashion. Nobody going away, but they've also made some long perimeter jump shots that I thought might be a little uncharacteristic for them. So you want to see if that holds over the long run.
Little foul there by Jamari Dean, pushing on Zach Brown. Stops the clock, and they'll re-inbound KJ to our left. Guarded by Whitley. Inbound comes to Snyers. Darnell away to Bailey. Bounce pass to Zach. Over on the right side, KJ. Straight away, Cottrell drives to the left elbow. Now Snyers with 6-5. KJ dishes to Brown for the basket.
Nice two-man game there.
Beautiful feed and a nice finish by Brown. Drive by Whitley. Cameron puts it in.
With them shooting so well, you've got to kind of close out high and hard. Although there was no shot fake or perimeter play, that was just at the rim basketball. It's just you don't know which part of the thing you want to take or which part of the offense you want to try to take away.
Beautiful shot. KJ Jenkins from about 16 feet. That was as pure a jump shot as you will ever see.
Smooth.
64-59. Jamari Dean at the left elbow, guarded by Zach Brown. One dribbling away, goes to Whitley. Whitley drives, dishes back to Jamari. 7-footer, good. Timeout taken by the Hurricanes. Coach Aaron Combs, who will take a timeout as well. Georgia leads by 3. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Can you stop copying me?
Team coming back on the floor. North Georgia leading 64-61. We've still got a half of the second half to go.
We got a quarter.
Yep.
About to tip off the fourth quarter here.
Yep. Fun is just starting. Snyers will bring it up. Picked up at midcourt by Solomon Thomas. Away to Brown. Now Bailey Minor. Darnell. Back to Ephraim. KJ left side 3. Goodness gracious. His 5th three-pointer of the night.
17th point.
Wow. (67-61). Press for 3, no good. Tipped up, no good. Tipped again. Tipped. KJ has it. Here come the Nighthawks. Jenkins up ahead. Ephraim Shamunga.
5-point run quickly after Georgia Southwestern calls a timeout.
How'd you like that transition?
Fast.
Cameron to Whitley. Drives underneath. Shot is up and good.
Which team is going to be able to string together enough stops?
I'm betting on the Nighthawks. Shamunga. Now KJ. Back to Ephraim. Drives into the lane. Knocked away, but Zach has it. Bailey Minor open for 3. It's up. It is good. Bailey Minor.
Nice break for North Georgia. The ball had been tipped loose. It landed in our hand. A couple Southwestern players had made a couple steps at their rim. Gave us the space to get the 3 off. Turnover now. Our turnover and steal by Bailey.
Solomon Thomas was trying to feed Jalen Cameron down low, but Bailey picked it off. 9 minutes to go. Snyers, right side, now to Minor on the wing. Darnell fakes the shot, drives, dishes, intended the pass for Bailey, I believe. Knocked out of bounds by Whitley. Kalen Whitley from Augusta got to Georgia Southwestern by way of Mount Hood Community College. Down low, Tyler Dean! Back to a 9-point advantage.
I don't know if that's good offensive execution on baseline out offense or terrible communication on Southwestern's part.
Yep.
Just should never be able to inbound to the weak side block for a layup on baseline out. It's the first thing you take away.
Shot clock at 8. Whitley, guarded by Shamaga, around a screen, taken away by Bailey Minor. But somehow Whitley got it back, got the shot away, but missed it. He is down and in pain. An advantage down low. Bailey Minor lays it in, and now they call time. And I think either a twisted ankle or a pulled muscle.
I don't want to speculate,
Yeah.
but that doesn't bode well for Southwestern's bench.
No, because literally you've only had Christian Palmer outside of the starters.
If he has to play the rest of the game, does Christian Palmer, that would be 4 times the amount he played in the first half.
And they are tending to Whitley, and as we welcome in our topside camera, a nice round of applause there as Whitley may have rolled that right angle. He is gingerly walking off under his own power, and that is so frustrating. And he will be tended to there as we sit. Now the largest lead of the night, 76-63 for the Nighthawks. I would say this is the juncture of the ball game where you've got to go ahead and put it out of reach.
Yeah, now you want to really sit down and guard here. Guard for 4 or 5 possessions in a row and finish this thing off.
Christian Palmer in the ball game now for the Hurricanes. Solomon Thomas with 12 to shoot, drives, dishes. Cameron, that's a charge. He had a full head of steam and nowhere to go. And that'll bring us to the under 8 media timeout. 7:49 to play. North Georgia 76, Georgia Southwestern 63. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Can you stop copying me?
Hourly over throughout the night.
And as we come back, quite honestly, looking at the live Viper radar from Fox 5 and the weather team, although the rough stuff right now is to our north.
Okay.
The next 24 hours could bring us 3 inches of rain across the metro. Flash flood warnings in effect through 7 a.m. Friday morning. So be aware. Also the high wind warnings. Possibility with the warm temperature of tornadoes in the area. We are back to action as Nighthawks doing battle with the Hurricanes. Missed shot there by Ephraim. Had a good look at it. 7:20 to go in the ball game. Follow-away jumper, Jamari Dean, no good. Tyler Dean undercut by Cameron, and a foul on the play. And for some reason, Cameron, incredulous that an infraction would have been whistled.
He's asking for the coach interpretation. That official just called this foul in German. Can you tell me what this means in English?
The translator from the United Nations says, yes, it was a foul.
It was an undercut, young man.
It was an undercut. Darnell Snyers drives to the lane, stops in the corner to Zez, 14 to shoot, inside 7 minutes to go. Zez will drive, now 9-8, Snyers for 3, off the iron, no good, rebound to Jalen Cameron. Solomon calls the play, directs Christian Palmer into position, which seems to be staying in the corner. Down low. Jamari Dean in traffic. Shot will go and one.
Nice play there. Played through a good sound defense. Nice wide feet base. Played tall to the ceiling. Walled up, it's called. Still find a way to get his post move through the defender and pick up the foul.
KJ back in the ball game, giving a breather to Ephraim. Jamari Dean now with 21 points on the night. He has been their stalwart. Tyler Dean, Darnell Snyers through traffic, zips the pass intended for KJ in the corner, and boy, he was ready.
I think he was going to shot fake and throw it up to Zez for the rhythm three, but had that pass been clean, I don't know if it had been KJ or Zez, but we would have got off a catch and shoot three for sure.
Darnell will inbound, does so to Bailey, hands it right back to Darnell. Pass knocked away, and here come the Hurricanes. Solomon loses the handle, gets it back. 6:06 to play. Press to Dean. Jamari follow-away jumper, good. It's about a 12-footer.
That's good. I mean, that's the NBA-style offense.
Back into single digits. In trouble. Darnell Snyers able to tip it. Press gets it ahead. Tyler Dean playing defense. Now, I'm not so sure that Solomon Thomas wasn't already out of bounds when he threw that
it back,
of Tyler Dean.
What you do have to credit, though, I think you're right there, Craig. Not sure where his foot was, but you definitely have to credit both teams' energy here.
Yep.
Chasing those loose balls and
late.
The effort. Yeah.
And to your point earlier, the fact that the Hurricanes literally are playing what? Mr. Whitley is back in the ball game. Heavily taped. Jamari Dean, follow-away jumper, up and good. Wow. 76-70. A 7-0 run by Georgia Southwestern, and a takeaway, but a foul on the pickpocket attempt defensively by Jalen Cameron. He might have made that one cleanly.
That's what everybody that's got GSW across their chest thinks, and do not know that I disagree.
He might have got that one cleanly. KJ will inbound, does so to Zez. 5:20 to go in the ball game. It's a 6-point lead in the corner to Zez, and contact. That'll be a foul on Press.
Shoot free throws the rest of the way here.
I'd love to make them at a pretty good clip. Zez, yes. First one good, second one good as well. And Christian Palmer will check back in, but he will replace Jalen Cameron. Eight-point 7 ball game. North Georgia on top. 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Solomon Thomas drives off balance shot. No good. Rebound, Tyler Dean. Out it comes to KJ. Quickly up the middle of the floor. Zips it to Zez. On the way for 3. No good. Left it short. Rebound to Whitley. Over to Solomon. Back he goes to Whitley. Drives, dishes to Press. Tries to go baseline now. Stops. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound again to Tyler Dean. Taken away. Press. Away to Solomon. Good for 3. It's a 78-73 ball game. 4:25 to play. Tyler double teamed away to Zez. Backs up. Now goes baseline underneath. Zips the pass. Nice catch by Josh. Tyler in traffic. Puts it up. No good. Ball tips. It is saved. And the Hurricanes have a contact and an inadvertent foul on KJ Jenkins.
I think a little bit frustrating on that possession is kind of stood offensively and watched. Never got body and ball moving, but Southwestern player there made the circus save out and just blindly threw it back up into the court of play, and nobody went after it.
That was odd. You nearly got the impression that they thought that it was already out of bounds.
Yeah.
I thought it was out of bounds.
Okay, I got you.
.406 to play. A lot of basketball left. Foul shot good for Whitley. Second one coming. And it is good. Back to a one-possession game. 4:04 to go. Ephraim will bring it up. The largest lead was 13. Ephraim, somebody's got to move. Now it's Zez. He drives, dishes to Cottrell, right side. We'll have an official timeout at the next stoppage. KJ fouled in what would have been a pass.
Still going to be shots after the timeout.
Yep. 3:47 to go. Timeout on the floor. North Georgia 78, Georgia Southwestern 75. Back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back we are, the better part of 4 minutes left in this contest, and down to a single possession separating the two teams.
It'll be a good 3 minutes and 47 seconds here for the people that have stuck around here on a rainy and dreary Wednesday night.
Yep. KJ Jenkins at the line. He had elevated along the baseline initially to shoot, then I think was deciding to pass the ball, but he will get
at least
2
one.
shots.
Yeah, at least one.
Yep. First one good. Bailey comes in for Zez and takes Josh's spot along the lane, and KJ got them both. 80-75. North Georgia by 5 with 3:35 to go. Jamari Dean, no good. Long rebound to Ephraim. Here come the Nighthawks. 4 on 3. Zach Brown would not go. Got his own rebound and was fouled in the process.
He's going to get free throws here out of it.
Boy, I thought that was going to go in.
I'd like to see him fully healthy. I'm not sure that if he's still nursing the injury or not. But
yeah.
Probably just go ahead and hammer that. Put somebody's hand in the rim.
Yep. Foul shot, no good. One more coming. Second one, no good. Hurricanes have it. 3:23 to play. Down by 5 is Georgia Southwestern. Whitley out front, guarded by Shimonga. Away to Cameron. Now Solomon Thomas. And they're going to call a foul away from the ball as Zach Brown and Jamari Dean were matched up.
Might end up being a free throw shooting contest in here in the end.
Not sure that I would be terribly ecstatic about that. Jamari hits the first. Taps the hand of all his teammates, with the exception of Josh Press, who was out at midcourt. Second one, no good. Rebound to Ephraim.
26 points.
Shimonga in traffic and a foul called. Stops the clock with 2:58 to go. Ephraim will settle in, looking for his 12th point on the night. What is the official stopping play for here?
Trying to decide if it's 1 and 1 or 2 shots.
Okay. I'll take the 2.
Yeah, I guess they're just the 10th foul hadn't shown up on the board up there yet.
That one did not go. One more coming for Ephraim. It's good. 81-76. North Georgia leads Georgia Southwestern. Whitley drives, dishes to Press. Left side 3, no good. Ball knocked back, and the Hurricanes will do it again. Three from Solomon Thomas, no good. Rebound to Zez. We talked about it at the half. You sort of had the feeling that all those threes that connected in the first half might tail off a little bit in the second.
They missed their last 3. That's a foul on the ball. That's a foul.
And that'll be Josh Press.
It's the wrong guy you want to foul.
Yeah.
I guess I understand trying to speed up the game, but not necessarily 40 feet away from the basket on the other team's best free throw shooter.
Cottrell will settle in. First one good. 82-76. $83-76. Clock rolls, 2:15 and counting. Whitley between the circles. Loosely checked by Zez. Shot clock to 15. Not sure why you'd stand that long waiting to engage the play. A lob to Jamari Dean. Backs in on Zach Brown. Shot is up. And a really, really late whistle.
It was was the forearm rub foul. Did you see that? See how he reported it? He rubbed his forearm.
Don't know that I've seen that indication before. I've seen the slap.
Is that illegal? It's like I'm heating it up. I'm not hitting it.
How in the world can you rub the forearm playing defense, for crying out loud?
It does have hair. It's warm to the touch. Interesting. You know, like have you seen when the official, like on a layup attempt, where he'll go over and call the foul number and then say, hit to the head? There is no need to hit your head. It's a foul.
Oh, gosh. Samari Dean.
Is that his 70th point?
It feels like it. 83-77. Lord have mercy. Jerry Clower would say, somebody shoot up in here amongst us. One of us got to have some relief. It's a 6-point ball game. 1:34 to go. Ephraim drives, dishes back. Cottrell, 3. Spray chart. Love it. That's as open as he's been tonight.
Yeah, and I'd take it. Cookie.
Just about got taken by the Jedi. In the corner, Cameron, 3, no good. Rebound, Bailey Minor.
That will be tough to overcome.
Yep. Ephraim will bring it up on press and is fouled. Stopping the clock with 64 seconds left. You know, there have been a number of opportunities tonight for North Georgia to not respond when the Hurricanes have battled back. And to their credit, each and every time they have been able to dig deeply enough.
It's going to be a good team win for North Georgia.
Yep. First one good. One more for Mr. Shimunga. Nicely done.
Depends on where we're playing at, how his name gets pronounced. Tishimanga. Shimga.
11-point lead. Solomon Thomas, long 3, no good. Rebound to KJ. Zez. And it will be just an academic exercise to determine what the final score, final margin is.
Are they intending to foul there? Or, like Coach Combs is upset there. Is he upset that they didn't foul earlier?
I think
or
he's
that they
upset
actually fouled?
That they fouled.
Okay, nice.
I think he had called it off.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Cameron fouls out with 36 seconds left. Zez with an opportunity to get the Nighthawks across the 90-point threshold. And does.
Tale of two halves. First half was a little bit slow and physical. The second one was a spectator's dream offensively.
Free flowing. Missed 3 and a rebound to Bailey Minor. And now the Nighthawks can just dribble out the clock. Zez gets it across the timeline. We'll bring it right back out. And 14 seconds from now, the Nighthawks will have their 11th win of the season. Love it. More importantly, that solidifies their hold on that last spot into the tournament.
Another big home game on Saturday.
Final score 90-77. I'm not sure that I've ever been congratulated by one of the officials after the game.
I think he thinks we're the game ops table.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll share that with the smarter people across the way.
Your final score, 90-77. The Hurricanes fall to 8-11, 3-10. North Georgia now 6-7 in Peachville play, 11-10. This was a nice effort tonight. I'm impressed with the way the team played.
Yeah, all around. You know, we went through a lull there where we struggled keeping the basketball in front of us. Coach Evans just kind of let it play out and then made adjustments at the right time. But once we got a little bit more connected and sat down defensively, keeping it in front, Southwestern had to resort to the jump shot, which they hit at a little bit higher rate than they normally do. But they're pesky, and we survived the peskiness, and we're able to get another Peach Belt Conference win. So you just chalk that up and understand that the culture is setting in, and that's going to be a happy locker room.
And you set your sights then on Saturday, a big matchup with UNC Pembroke.
Yeah, really good, really explosive team, but we went 1-0 tonight, so let's enjoy it. Be safe in the weather. And then, as you alluded to, Pembroke coming to town tomorrow or Saturday afternoon, but you just take it one game at a time, and I really like the improvement that this team is making.
Without question. It's always a great day to be a Nighthawk, and certainly on a day where you can celebrate not one but two wins in the Convocation Center.
Amen. Those are few and far between, Got to defend home court, which both programs did. Didn't play perfect basketball, but nothing in February is perfect. So wins are wins. You keep moving forward, and I think this is the best time of year for basketball.
No doubt about it. It's a great one. Enjoyed it, my friend. Again, your final score 90-77 on behalf of Lee Glenn. I'm Craig Corbin, and everybody with the Nighthawk Sports Network staff. We will see you on Saturday as UNC Pembroke comes calling. It'll be a 1:30 women's tip. The men 3:30 or not that long thereafter. Again, your final score 90-77. We'll see you on Saturday. Good night, everyone.